Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is FoxyMoxae and you may have noticed today's video is gonna be a little bit different than our normal ones. I'm not reacting to anything today, at least not video wise. I suppose I am still technically reacting, but listen, shut up. Today we are discussing the, how do I put it, shitting of the bed that Nijisanji has done. I think that's how we'll put it. I was stuck between shitting the bed or fumbling the bag. Let me know in the comments which one do you prefer. For those of you who are unfamiliar, NIJISANJI is a Vtuber agency. Vtuber agencies are kind of like record labels or talent agencies, sort of, except unfortunately, as it comes to VTubers, most agencies, again, not all, some agencies aren't quite like this, but most of them retain most of the rights to your IP. So you get a lot of benefits. You know, the marketing is great. They're very popular. The artistry is beautiful of the models, but you know, there's this tiny thing that happens with agencies in that, like, when you want to leave, they technically kind of rip off your face and your name and say, okay, go be a brand new person. That sounds horrible. The VTuber formerly known as Selen is currently having to experience this firsthand. How, you might ask? Well, fun fact there, she was fired this morning. How did they let her know? Professionally, with like a letter or any kind of communication? Fuck no! Why would we do that? From what I understand, Selen was informed of her termination, like the rest of us, by Twitter. Because, you know, that's... good companies do that. They'll just, it's fine. We can trust this. Now, I'm gonna briefly cover the statement put out by Nijisanji here. I don't know if I'll read it in its entirety. I'll cover some key points. If you would like a more in-depth look at some of their statements and kind of what they're saying about the matter, I will link some videos below in which it is covered much better by people who understand all of these corpo mumbo jumbo words far better than me. We're just gonna kind of cover it just to get a little bit of an idea of the layout of what's going on, and so I don't put my fucking foot in my mouth. You know, it's been a minute since we've had to say this. Please don't sue me. All of the following is my opinion. It is therefore just assumed allegedlys from here on out. That being said, discovery could be interesting if you wanted to. Never mind, don't sue me. Keeping in mind what I've said and that all of this is allegedlys, here are excerpts from Niji's statement. Real weird, guys. Anyways, here we go. It is with regret that we have had to make the difficult decision to terminate our affiliation contract with the NIJISANJI and Liver Selen due to multiple breaches of contract and misleading statements on social platforms. For transparency, we have provided a detailed explanation of the circumstances and reasons that have unfortunately led us to the decision below. Also, in case any of you have forgotten, I suck at reading, so my grasp on English, despite it being the only actual language I speak, is poor at best. So buckle up. We're gonna try anyways. Any color has established activity rules that our affiliated livers agree to comply with. These rules are designed to prevent infringement of third-party rights, leakage of confidential information belonging to any color or third parties, damage to the reputation or credibility of third parties, and other acts that may violate rights, engage in illegal activities, or involve socially condemned behaviors. Oh, they'd love me. As a company, we are confident that, in order to deliver content for our fans to enjoy in the long term, and to create an environment where our affiliated livers can safely perform their activities with the support of fans from various stakeholders, it is essential for both of our livers and our company to unite and adhere to compliance with this whole... you're just saying, we have rules, and she didn't follow our rules, and so this is her fault. We'll get into it. Essentially, they're saying she has violated these activity rules. Despite our efforts to uphold these rules, Selen Tatsuki has repeatedly violated the activity rules since joining NIJISANJI in July 2021. Selen Tatsuki's actions in violation of the activity rules encompass a wide range of issues, such as non-compliance with rights confirmation and authorization flows, which could potentially lead to infringement of third-party rights, including copyrights, the violations. So, I'm not even gonna finish this fucking paragraph. All of this, and from what I understand, was over a song about, I don't know the actual name of the song. It's something about our last cup of coffee, I think is what it's called. I've actually seen who I believe is the actual writer of that come out and say she didn't understand why Selen's video was privated because she has no problem with it. So, next excuse, please. The violations also include unauthorized usage of works and assets belonging to others affiliated with any color, disregarding the intentions of these parties, as well as lack of communication with creators, resulting in delays in Selen Tatsuki's commission payments to creators. There's actually been artists that have come out and have said that Selen herself has had to pay them because the company was delaying it. So again, make it make sense, but we're waiting. Where Selen was trending, you knew you had to make this statement, and this is what it is. It's not a good look, babe. It's not it. Skipping through the boring stuff, cause none of this is all just word soup. Events leading to suspension of Selen Tatsuki's activities. So we now have it confirmed that she was suspended, which is why she wasn't able to post anything, which is why nobody knew where the fuck she was. Amidst the aforementioned circumstances, on December 26, 2023, Selen Tatsuki posted a music video on Selen Tatsuki NIJISANJI and YouTube channel without prior approval as required by the activity rules. Here we go. The materials for the music video were shared for the first time with their management on December 24th, since some elements in the music video lacked proper authorization. On December 25th, the community indicated to Selen Tatsuki that permission needed to be obtained from relevant parties, requiring her to wait before releasing it. Despite this, Selen Tatsuki disregarded the notice and proceeded with unauthorized posting. Okay, I understand this is probably reading weird to me because I am an indie VTuber, but it comes out later that, like, she paid for this fucking cover. So, shut your mouth. I'm sorry. I can't fathom a company being like, no, I understand the video's ready. I understand you, we don't like the video. So, gonna need you to fix that. Like, what are you even talking about, bud? Shut your mouth. I'm just gonna, like, kind of simplify the rest of this. They essentially said, take this song down. And she said, okay, management made me take it down. And then they went, tell them we didn't say that, blah, blah, blah. Like, basically, she wouldn't cover their ass. So, she's a problem. So, Niji's stance on everything is essentially that it's Selen's fault. She broke the rules, and that's that. She's done. And, I mean, hey, if she broke the rules, I guess. But your rules are dumb. Also, I feel like, something's missing, no? Because they were saying that she was gonna, like, they were still promoting her at certain points during this whole silence situation. Either way, let's check into it, no? If you go to Doki Bird's Twitter, which will be linked below, as well as Doki Bird's YouTube channel, as well as Doki Bird, any other place I can find them, because, they seem pretty cool. I don't know. It's really weird. They just seem really awesome. They just got this vibe. I don't know. Doki Bird has tweeted, I will not be silenced anymore. On December, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by a buildup of bullying from within and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months that led to my breaking point. I requested to leave first, but on more neutral terms on the 26th of January. I will be returning here soon as I would like to celebrate Lunar New Year with all of you. This holiday means a lot to me, and my Chinese culture is someone that lived in China for a big portion of my life. It should be the start of happiness and new beginnings. I am still me. Every memory and achievement I've earned is still me. They cannot take that away. Please let everyone know that this is where I am now. I hope you all find me again and we can all laugh together again. The culture within this company was so bad that one of the most popular, one of the more popular VTubers out there. I believe she won, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she won a streaming award last year. All of this culture within NIJISANJI was so negative and toxic, and literally she's being subjected to bullying. She tried to game over herself, and you're out here not even telling her that she's been terminated. Are you fucking joking me? Before I move on to my larger topic, I want to take this moment to say, please, yes, go support Doki Bird. Please do not harass anybody involved in this. Do not go provoke any NIJISANJI livers. Nobody knows a damn thing about who did what, and the last thing the internet needs right now is another goddamn witch hunt, especially with this situation is a mess. It is an absolute and utter dog shit mess, but it is still people at the end of the day with real feelings and real identities that can be harmed. So let's not go on any hate raids. Let's just keep our little saucy opinions in the comment section here. But this all brings me to my larger point. Are VTuber agencies still worth it in 2024? I'm gonna have a little bit of a bias for this conversation. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I've always been an indie VTuber. I am still a very new VTuber, which I also think will probably affect some of this. And all of this is just my opinion from the outside looking in, as somebody who has watched this community and been preparing to be a part of it since the end of 2022. I don't understand the appeal. I think going the route of an agency is probably a strong way for growth, but just to kind of let's start with a basis, right? So when I decided I wanted to do VTubing, you start researching, you start looking between, okay, well, what do I want my model to look like? You have your own ideas, sure, but you also kind of got to see what's out there, unless you have thousands of dollars to just go drop on this, which don't do that. Do not do that. Dip your toes in the water first. The water is fine. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Take some time. Don't go custom making all this stuff. I love the artist support. I think it's great. But for the love of God, babe, it's not just as simple as you're gonna think it is. Regardless, none of that has to do with what we're talking about. Generally speaking, if you want to be a VTuber and you're just starting out, you have the choice of starting between a 2D VTuber, a 3D VTuber, or a PNG VTuber. PNG VTubers I encourage because it's a safe way to start out and dip your toe in the hobby and see if you like it. It's not as fleshed out or reactive, but it's a start, you know? When I was starting, though, I really liked virtual reality gaming. I still like virtual reality gaming, and I swear to God, at one point, it will happen on this channel. But not today. We're talking about shit today. Anyways, I knew I wanted to be able to hop in and out of a 3D space when I needed to. So I opted for a 3D model, which, if you're doing VTubing, 3D modeling, or not modeling, 3D VTubing is, the bar to entry is a little bit lower, kinda. Cause see, like, you can buy VR chat models and, like me, for instance. I'm just a customized VR chat model at the end of the day. I've had a lot of customizations. Not to brag. But all of that comes with its own special cost. Not in the form of money, but Unity. I spent so many hours learning shit I never understood. I have no basis in coding. I have no background in 3D work. I just really liked the art form, and frankly, I kind of thought Code Miko was super cool, and check out Code Miko. Anyways, part of 3D VTubing is learning Unity. It's a pain in the butt, especially if your brain kind of works like mine and you don't super get it. And honestly, to this day, it's still a work in progress. Like, you guys can see, like, my hair is doing better about not stabbing into my chest, but it still kind of dips in some places because I'm still learning. But that's part of VTubing. Part of VTubing, even if it's not necessarily 3D VTubing, is learning part of your craft. And part of my craft, because I'm a native VTuber, happens to be perfecting my models. But let's go on a hypothetical timeline, okay? So, you've worked hard, all right? You're a hard-working content creator. You are out there, you're doing the damn thing, you're trying your damn best, all right? Because don't forget, to audition for NIJISANJI, you have to have experience as a content creator, or at least it's heavily preferred at the very least for most of these agencies. Because, I mean, you've already got plenty else to learn. They can't teach you how to be entertaining at the same time. So, you've worked hard, you've been content creating for quite a while now, and you auditioned for this agency, and by God, out of thousands of applicants, you got in. Hot damn. Boy, how wonderful. So, what next? Well, now you start prepping for debut. You don't just debut straight away. No. You have months to prep. They've got to get your character ready. You've got to get into your persona. You've got to work with your new team. And I'm sure things are going really well at first because, you know, you're new. So they want to keep you happy and everything going great. But you debut, right? But there's all this weird red tape that you've never experienced before because, again, you have to be an experienced content creator. So all this red tape is just telling you, no, you can't do this. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to, except we told you not to, so you can't do this. Or other such bullshittery. So, okay. You're trying to get through it. It's been a couple years. You know, it's going okay. Surely to God you've got enough respect with this company now. But you find out that, like, some artists aren't really getting paid when they're supposed to. So you start, you know, picking up that debt here and I'll pay them here. And even though that's really something the company should be doing, and isn't that why you signed with them? But who cares? It's fine. You know, they do other stuff probably. So, you know, they won't help with this song cover you want to do. And so you spend 15,000 of your own dollars to make this song cover, baby. You did the damn thing, all right? You worked hard. You got that song cover out. You got a video ready for it and everything. Except the company says, no. You can't do that. You didn't get proper approval from us. I guess not a single one of those $15,000 had their approval written on it. You're bad. So, you know, you tell people as best you can because you've worked really hard on this and you put your heart and soul into it, not to mention $15,000. So you tell people, you know, fucking, I don't know, share it, I guess. It's better that it gets seen by somebody than just gets erased into the ether, right? So, here's the stuff you haven't been talking about, though. See, behind the scenes, you've been being bullied. And maybe it's by the staff, maybe it's by another talent, maybe it's by anybody. Who fucking knows? It's still part of your life, and it's part of the landscape of the world that you live in. But hey, you swallow it down, because part of the price of being a big VTuber, right? Working with this company that surely has such a pristine name, they wouldn't let something ridiculous damage it, right? They wouldn't let any kind of toxic work environment happen. That would be silly. Except the pressure gets to be too much. You do something regrettable in a moment of hurt. You're saved. But now the world and everything in it sorry. But now the world and everything in it is scarier and harder. and more overwhelming than it ever was before. So you take some time offline, watch your name trend on Twitter for a while, demanding to know where you are. But you've been suspended, so you're not allowed to say anything. You're not allowed to give those people that comfort. So they worry. But at least, you know, you're still loved. Nobody forgot about you, and there's still a place for you. And then a friend messages you to check Twitter. You're about to go to bed, but that friend seems pretty insistent. And the persona that you've been for the last nearly 3 years has been terminated. Nobody told you. Nobody reached out to you. Nobody reached out to your emergency contact that they keep talking about in that statement. They just posted it on Twitter. Nothing in this story has been acceptable. No one here supported her. It really seems like this company decided that her problems were her problems to deal with alone. And they would rather just cut bait because, hey, she's making them look bad. No, she's not. You're doing that yourself. To the person out there who is looking into getting into VTubing, go the indie route if you can, boo. It's fun, it's challenging, you will learn and you will grow much more than you could even imagine. If you are looking into agencies, that's fine. Do your research. Friends don't let friends join NIJISANJI. If you're a fan of VTubers in general, I'm not saying don't support NIJISANJI livers. The livers, for the most part, I'm sure had nothing to do with it as far as we know. What I am saying is take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and let's raise the standard for how the talent is allowed to be treated in this community. Because this is not the first time NIJISANJI has done something shady. It's not the first time any of these agencies have done something shady. Agencies have got to start doing better. I can't fathom that this is exclusively an issue with NIJISANJI. In conclusion, guys, if you're a new VTuber just starting out, look around, you know, like do your research, do what you can to kind of get an idea of the layout of the land. I really encourage you to consider indie VTubing. It's, yeah, all the work is on you, but at least you know that all the reward will be too, you know? If you are really into the concept of being a corporate VTuber, I fully support you. Go get it. Just please, for the love of all that is Foxy, do your research. Know these companies before you start applying to them. Don't get starstruck by the name and accept these awful terms that can just ruin you or set your career back way further than it ever had to be. That being said, my chain gang, I heavily encourage you to please check out Dokibird's re-debut, I guess we'll call it, this Wednesday at 5 p.m. PST. I will be there. I will put a link to Doki's YouTube channel in the description also. I really appreciate you guys if you've made it this far. I know I was just kind of... I know I got a little emotional, but listen, I don't like it when people aren't treated fairly, and this is all just really, 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 really bad. If you're new around here, maybe give me a like and subscribe, and I'll mentally pat your head. It counts, eh? I'm in space prison. What do you want me to do? Comment below your thoughts, guys. I really am curious. I had a video all queued up this morning and everything, and this happened, and well, frankly, I got pissed. And then I got sad. And then I got pissed again. Anyways, guys, I will see you tomorrow for another reaction as more normal, I assume. And, friends don't let friends join NIJISANJI. Bye! Gang, gang!